Chapter 1022. When the other party heard him say that the car was broken, he immediately said he was not reliable. Mendez could only say in a low tone, "Sir, the car I built is quite old. I'm really embarrassed, but I'm only a few tens of kilometers away from South Haven. It's not far, so please come and pick it up. Come on." Then the other party cursed and said, "If it wasn't for seeing that you sent more goods this time, I would just ignore you." After speaking, the other party said again, "Send your location to WhatsApp, and I will come here." At this moment, the beggar gang leader Han and his wife Reznik just walked out of Wales Villa with their daughter. Today at noon, it is the birthday of Reznik's sister, Fury's wife Brown. In the past, Brown had to organize a special birthday party, but this year, considering the special situation of her son Katza, she chose to stay at home and simply prepared a lunch. No guests were invited to this banquet. Apart from my family, I only invited my younger brother and younger siblings, as well as his younger niece. After such a long time, Katza is still the same, adding a meal every hour. So in this banquet, Katza disappeared for about 20 minutes. Everyone knew that he was going to add a meal, but everyone at the dinner table was embarrassed to say it. After the birthday party, Han's family of 3 was ready to go home. His sister Brown sent them to the parking lot of the villa. Seeing that there was no one else around, Han asked his sister, "Sister, is Katza's situation still not getting better?" "No," Brown said with a sad face, "a lot of experts have come to visit during this period, but there is no result. They have no idea." Han couldn't help but sighed and said, "Sister, I think my brother-in-law has some problems with his mood and emotions recently." Brown said depressed, "The last time your brother-in-law took Edward to Orris Hill, he suffered a big loss in the hands of the Anderson family, and was humiliated by an unknown man by Orris Hill. Haven't you seen Edward's arm still in a cast? He was injured in Orris Hill." Han said angrily, "What kid did this way? Sister, do you want me to take some brothers and kill that kid in the past?" Now the power of the beggars is Smandegger again. There are 10,000 registered gang members alone. There are many people. During this period of time, I am preparing to annex the beggars from the surrounding provinces one by one. By that time, my beggars may have more than 50,000 people. Brown said, "Your brother-in-law is already planning the matter in Orris Hill, so you don't need to bother." After that, she looked at her younger sibling Reznik and said to her younger brother, "You have to take care of Reznik during this period. 2 months of pregnancy is the most dangerous time. Don't let the fetus have any problems." Han said immediately, "Sister, don't worry, I will take care of her." Brown said to her younger sibling Reznik, "You have just gotten pregnant. Don't interfere with the beggar's affairs for the time being. Have your baby at home and get an ultrasound in 2 months to see if it is a male or a female." Reznik nodded hurriedly and said respectfully, "Okay sister, I see, don't worry." Brown couldn't help but sighed and said with emotion, "Our Han family, the biggest problem is that the population is not thriving enough. My parents left early and only gave birth to 2 children. Also you only have a daughter. Everything has to be given to get a son, and it is not enough to have one. While you is young, you must have at least 2 sons to continue the incense for the Han family." Reznik hurriedly said, "Sister, don't worry, I will definitely inherit the Han family."